Good morning. I'm Mike Crafton with the Taneytown Chamber of Commerce. I'm also a member of the Monocacy Lodge 203. Kind of preaching to the choir here this morning, but the whole idea of today is how do we get people involved in service organizations? We have to find a clique that makes you comfortable. I had a bar in Baltimore City, and after being shot at twice and stabbed once, I thought, maybe I don't want to bring my daughter up here. Yeah, baby. So we moved to Carroll County. Well, the first week I joined the golf course, and I'm coming home, and I got my bag, and I'm walking in the house, and here comes a guy up the street with a clipboard and a tie. And I thought, well, I don't mind, but I'm going to be talking about Jesus Christ for the next hour or two. But what happened when I got in the door, before I put the book down, bag down, he knocked on the door. And it was a gentleman said, "Hi, I'm Larry White. How'd you like to be a part of a great young man's organization?" I said, "Larry," I said, I just moved up here from the city. I'm kind of chilling out, but maybe later. He said, "Great." He said, "Oh, you like to play golf?" I said, "You want a cup of coffee?" He said, "How would you like to play 5 of the finest country clubs in Maryland and not have to pay for it?" I said, "You want a sandwich? Come in, we'll talk." But we joined, my wife and I joined, and the following year, we spent 50 out of 52 weekends doing something with the JCs. Now that's a commitment because first the people that we met, they all became immediate friends, it seems, and we're still friends with many of them. But we did so many good things for the community. We had the Buckle Up Babes program, if you remember that, before car seats were mandatory. We put a roof on Hoshua. In April, we used to do something in Prince George County where we would find a home that was in total array and a family that couldn't afford it. And all the engineers, architects, and service organizations would gather, and in one day, we'd completely redo the house. Putting up drywall with a hair curler or hair iron is pretty tough, but you get it done, you get it painted. But as we get involved with things in our community, but what he did is he found my niche. Now I got to play 3 of those country clubs, but they weren't free, which I wanted to talk to him about. But it really gave me the opportunity to see the things we could do for people. Now this is the choir here. There's so many people here that do so many great things for our community. And what we're finding out is that we're all I used to have the girl put this gray in and thin out the top. Well, now it's real. And we are getting, some of the things that we do are physical and it's becoming a little harder to do. We have to get young people involved. Now what I always hear is that, we're just too busy, we work out of the county. I had 2 businesses, a family, and I traveled 5 states, but I still found time for the JCs, and now I'm with the Masons and with the Chamber. And the Chamber needs people on our board, but we need to be a part of your business. We want to know your clique. We want to know what makes you want to be a part of something and what you need we always show what we can do, but we don't ask you what you want. We want to do what you need. We want to find a way to make you a part of something. Now, the organizations I've invited here today, they vary from the Masons to the Rotary Club to the Ambassador Program. They're all great service organizations, as well as the Chamber. But think about what you need and let us know. If you're a business owner and there's something that you need that you can't find the answer for, it's kind of what the Chamber's for. Let's make our businesses grow together. And if there's something you need now, I ask every one of you to pick those cards up, put them in your wallets or in your pocketbook, because I really want you to contact me. But when we get done, when I get talk, what we're going to do is we're going to interview each one of the organizations. And then if you will, I was going to have tables over there, but it's too easy to get out the door. I'd like each one of you, if you will, think about something that you want to do with the community. And come down and talk to us in the well, because we really want to try. And when you leave here, it's your family that we want to be involved with. That we don't want it just to be you as an individual, but the people in your life that you can see the good things that they do. Let people be a part of that. The paycheck that you get in your heart is the most amazing thing in the world to me, because I've been blessed and to have what I have. And when you can see somebody like a house that's in total disrepair, and in one day you see 200 people show up to put it together, that's a great feeling. I know that every organization here has seen that and been a part of that. There's great passion in this room to help other people. But I want you to get your families involved as well. And let us know what that niche is, because that's going to be the secret to it. What can we do for you? What can we make you feel better, or what you need to feel better? Or what can we do? All these organizations also have business owners, and we share information. In the Masons last night, I was talking to one of the guys who's thinking about joining. He has a heat and air conditioning problem. I got a problem with an air conditioner. I'll certainly, give him the opportunity. And every organization has that. But do we really use it? And we should. Be proud of what you do for the community. I'm blessed to know many of you people in this room that have been a part of it. But really, it's time that we get people involved, especially young people, and find out what they need. Any questions? What we're going to do now is we're going to interview the people that I've invited. We're just going to go down in the well. Please come down, take something, take a card. It doesn't have to be today or tomorrow, but think about what you can be a part of the community for and what you need for doing that, because that's what we need. We desperately need people on the board of the chamber. Every organization I see aging, and all the things that you've heard so far this morning, some of the scholarships and the barnyard bingos and the things that we do for our community, they'll all go away if we aren't part of it. And I don't want to see that happen. I know that there are ups and downs in all organizations, but let's not let it get away from us. Let us all start getting involved in the community. And anything I can do to help that, whether it be from the Lions, the Masons, the Chamber, and all the other organizations, I thank all of you for coming up. But let's get together and do something as a community. Thank you. Hi again, I'm Mike Crafton with the Chamber of Commerce here in Taneytown, and we've invited service organizations up this morning. The first one we'd like to talk to is Brenda Frazier from the Rotary Club. Brenda, what are some of the things we got going on in the community?
So the Westminster Rotary Club is actually the oldest Rotary Club in the county. We began in 1923. Westminster Rotary Club supports the community with at least $25,000 each year going out into multiple organizations, student scholarships, multiple things, as well as supporting an Equident mission of a dental mission in Equident for the children there. Our big fundraiser, we actually combine with the other three Rotary Clubs, and we have Oktoberfest coming up on October 6th and 7th, where we'll be at the Ag Center for 2 days. Lots of great German music, German food, German dancing. That's the big fundraiser we have. We also do the Carroll County Sports Hall of Fame. Every year, I think this is the 27th year that we've had the Sports Hall of Fame. You can see all the winners at the Carroll Community College lined up on the wall.
Wonderful. Well, Brenda, again, thank you for coming this morning. This is Joey Ed from the Eastern Star. What are some of the things we got going on in the community?
Well, each year the worthy matron picks a charity that we work towards, raising money and assistance of any kind. Last year the worthy matron raised $7,000 for the young Marines here in Carroll County. This year my project is the youth and Women's Crisis Center in Westminster. We have already donated goods that they need. We had 9 laundry baskets full of items that we've donated. We work together. We have a lot of fun. A lot of people say to me, "Oh, Eastern Star, that's for old women." Well, that's not the case. I joined Eastern Star 40 years ago. And I'm still not old, so it's not an old women's organization. We want you young, old, in between. We desperately need members right now.
She joined when she was 2.
Stop.
And it's really no, I tell you, Trace, the Eastern Star, they're saying that you have to be involved some way with a Mason. But I've seen this young lady go back to George Washington to find somebody that's involved. It's a stickler to me because they do so many wonderful things. I've seen them be a part of the community for a long time. And if you're interested in becoming a part of the star, please let us know. We'd love to have you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. This is Matt from Human Services, and just tell us some of the things that are happening in the community for us.
Sure. Human Services programs, we're in our 30th year of operation, helping folks, who are really, a lot of our folks are in crisis when they come to us. We help with issues of everything from homelessness to evictions, utility turnoffs. We have 18 different programs that are specifically targeted at addressing poverty in Carroll County. We have specific funds that go toward Taneytown that come from United Way of Central Maryland that have to be spent in Taneytown, and we partner with the schools to identify families who are at risk of homelessness and work with those families through the United Way's Family Stability Initiative. We also, right now, we have a couple of big projects on the brink. A new program, Weatherization, is launching this summer. That is reimbursement dollars that are available for folks to make energy improvements to their house to lower energy costs and help folks save money on their high energy bills. The other big thing that we have going on is our capital campaign for our new building renovation at 12 Carroll Street in Westminster. That building will allow us to grow our workforce development program. The folks we are serving in that program are looking for work. They want to enter the workforce, but they have really significant barriers to employment, like criminal backgrounds, substance abuse history, or mental health history. So we help them by teaching them the skills that they need to get and keep jobs, and we use our community free store, Second Chances, as a platform to do that. So we're excited about these things that are going on.
Yeah, volunteers, man. How many? You're looking for people to get involved with you to help where you can?
Absolutely. We use somewhere around 1,000 volunteers a year, and we love our volunteers. If you're passionate about giving back to your community, we can find a place for you.
I met his organization at the Drug and Violence Expo we had in Westminster. Amazing group of people, and it's important that you get involved. Thanks, Matt.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. This is Stephanie with Habitat.
Right.
They do some wonderful things. They build pretty good houses too. But Stephanie, what do we got going on in Carroll County?
We are getting ready to sponsor a new build. It's going to be a rehab project in Westminster, and it's going to give the family that lives there an opportunity to have a 30-year 0% interest mortgage, which is going to make their mortgage payments $650 a month. So that we're pretty proud of that. We're looking for sponsors to help us do that. So.
We have a good friend of mine is also a part of that organization, and they've finished a few houses here, but they got one coming up in Taneytown, I believe.
Right.
And think about it. That's something great. If you've got a talent, they need you. If you know how to swing a hammer, I'm good at watching people do that. But no, they're a great organization, and we'd love to see you be a part of it too. Thanks, Stephanie.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Thanks for the opportunity.
This is Art from the Kiwanis Club. We used to have a Kiwanis Club here in Taneytown, but like I said earlier in the meeting, things are starting to dwindle, and we want to bring that back. Art, what do you got going on in the town?
Well, Kiwanis, to paraphrase Walt Disney, the greatest natural resource we have is the minds of our kids. And Kiwanis International is the only international service organization dedicated to serving kids. We're in 80 countries. Here, and the greatest thing about Kiwanis is the local chapters decide what they want to do for their kids in their community. Now here in Carroll County, the biggest thing we got going on right now is the Carroll fireworks. Westminster Kiwanis sponsors the fireworks display at the Carroll County Farm Museum, has been for the last 8 years. We have to raise $25,000 every year to pay for the bill.
We used to do it with the JCs for many years.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people think it's government paid for.
Yeah.
It is not. The community supports it, so we're always looking for donations privately. Businesses, they can go to our website at westminstermdkiwanis.org and push on the button, and they can be tax deductible on their credit card. They can go to our GoFundMe page or drop money in the canisters you can find all over Westminster.
Now, when you watch this on TV, tape that so you can get everything you need. more than anything, if somebody's interested in the Kiwanis or any of the organizations we've been here so far, please contact the Chamber of Commerce here in Taneytown, and we can get you the answers you're looking for.
We're looking for people who are willing to help kids.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, Art. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, man. John and Nancy started a program last year, wasn't it? What it was called the Ambassador Program. And I'll let them tell you about it.
The Taneytown Ambassador Program was designed to spread awareness of Taneytown. And for me, that really meant that I could give back to the community where I have 5 kids running around and terrorizing it. So that was really, really important to me that I could, participate in that.
I think one of my biggest things was we came to Taneytown in 1972. So I'm at an age where I have a lot of different things about Taneytown that I can pass on that some people coming into town now would have no clue. So it's really good to have different people spread different things about our town. And that's the thing. We want to get things out that are good for the town and things that people would enjoy coming to our town for.
How many members we got now, John?
Over 106.
And you even had to take a pop quiz to get in. It's amazing. So, but the Ambassador Program, I'm also a member. I love the idea of just helping the individual. I always take a couple of quarters in my pocket and going up and down the street when I'm in town. If there's a meter out, I pop it in there. And if there's information, and some of the things that are happening in Taneytown is so great. We got 2 new stores opening up. We got a couple that I understand are coming soon. And the Ambassador Program, if you live in this area, it's just wonderful people involved in it, and it's just a good face-to-face cause. So I want to thank you guys for coming today. I appreciate
If I could, we are actively recruiting anyone that wants to join, and you can just go to the Facebook page and send out a request that you'd like to join our next meeting that we have. It's not painful at all. It's actually a lot of fun.
Steve is my vice president of the Chamber of Commerce. What we got going on in town, Steve?
We have a lot of things going on at the moment. We have a lot of new businesses that are having ribbon cuttings and startups. We have the Relay for Life going on actively, and city has many programs down in the park with the Wine Fest coming up and so on. So it's a very active time in Taneytown, as well as some new businesses that you've heard previously here that are opening up. So it's a busy time, Mike.
Well, I tell you, it is a busy time, and we're in desperate need of members for the board, as well as we want your business involved too. And as I said earlier, it's about what we can do for you to make you more comfortable with what we do. But in a business, you have things that may be challenging that you don't know about, maybe a certain software that you're looking for, or we will connect other businesses with you. We can all grow together, and that's the idea. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate it. The last thing I want to mention is the Freemasons. The Freemasons give away about $2.5 million a day to the communities around the country. We have the CHIPS program, which is the ID program. We have so many functions that we give scholarships to every high school in Maryland. And we do it all. There's no charge for anything we do. But if you're looking to be a part of a brotherhood or looking to be a part of an organization that is involved in the community, that is a little, it's a work effort to get him to become a Mason, but it's worth every minute. I've seen introverts become public speakers, and it's just a great organization. The only thing we ask is that you believe in some kind of higher power and that you want to be involved in your community. But after that, the friendships you'll make are worldwide. Thank you.